aka Brandon and me, Riley, 500-pound deadlift. Let's do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Throw it. Hello. Today I'm going to show you some inhibit, lengthen, activation, and integration techniques for a lateral sprain on the left ankle to the calcaneal fibular ligament. Alright, so we're going to start off with some SMR or inhibiting techniques. The gastrocnemius, the soleus, and the peroneals. This will be performed for one set of 30 seconds. Okay, so for our first inhibiting SMR technique, we're going to do the lateral head of the gastroc and the soleus. So what I get my client to do is to place the left afflicted side onto the mat with the toe pointed outward to target the lateral head of the gastroc. I'm going to apply pressure with the other foot, and then I will be over as well, over the client, applying pressure for her. We're going to find the most, acute spot on the lateral head of the gastroc and the soleus. And once we find that, we're going to apply pressure and we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. Okay, next up is the peroneals. So again, this will be one set of 30 seconds. We're going to go into a side plank here. Again, the client will apply pressure first. We'll find the most acute spot on the peroneals. We'll be using the left leg again, as that's the leg that has the injury and has the muscle that we're trying to inhibit. So again, we'll find the most acute spot. I'll be over her applying pressure once we found it. We'll do this for one set of 30 seconds. Okay, so now here we are with our client. We're going to start with the left lateral head of the gastroc and the soleus. So you get to put your left leg over the foam roller. I'll have the toe pointed outward, so we target the lateral head. Excellent, thank you very much. Put your other leg over it. Good, now roll forward, and now you are going to find the most acute spot. Perfect. Okay, so now that this is found, I'm going to come over and apply pressure gently for 30 seconds for one set. Okay. Now, we're going to move on to the peroneals. So, still using the left leg, I'm going to get you to roll over slightly into a side plank. Once again, apply pressure with the opposite leg until you find the most acute spot. Okay. So now, again, we found the spot. I'm going to come over, apply gentle pressure for one set of 30 seconds. And this will be our inhibiting techniques for the lateral head of the gastroc, the soleus, and the peroneal muscles. Alright, so next up is our lengthening techniques. We're going to be doing this for the gastroc and the soleus. So we're going to do these for one set of 20 to 30 seconds. So, I'm going to demonstrate, and then my client will do it just to show that I can cue correctly. So, because we're doing we're static stretching and lengthening the muscle on the left side, the right foot will be forward. So, to do this, to do the gastroc, the heel will remain on the ground and the leg will remain straight. We'll do this again for one set, 20 to 30 seconds. To move on to the soleus, all we'll do is we'll simply bend the knee, again for one set of 20 to 30 seconds. And that's our two lengthening techniques for the gastroc and soleus. 3. Okay, so now we're going to have our client. I'm going to cue you, and you're going to follow along in order to statically stretch and lengthen your tight gastroc and soleus. So, place your hands against the wall, put your right foot forward. Excellent. Now what you're going to do is gently put all your weight onto your front leg, keeping your heel on the floor and the left leg straight. You'd hold this for one set of 20 to 30 seconds, and this would target the gastrocnemius. Very good. Now what you'll do is you'll simply do the exact same thing with the knee bent in the left leg behind. Good. So this places now the emphasis on the soleus. Again, one set of 20 to 30 seconds, and these are our lengthening techniques. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our activation techniques utilizing positional isometric. This consists of 4 reps for one set of 25, 50, 75, and 100% respectively, using a 4-second isometric and a 2-second rest in between each rep. We're going to be doing this for the posterior and anterior tibialis, as well as the glute med and the glute max. Okay, so for our first activation technique, positional isometric, we're going to do the tibialis anterior. So to do this, I'm going to hold the client's afflicted ankle, which is the left side, left leg being shown. She's going to contract into me at 25%, 50%, 75%, and 100% respectively. 4-second isometric, 2-second rest between reps. So So just going to do this quickly, so 25%. Good. 50%. Good. 75. Okay. 100%. Good. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the posterior tibialis. So we're going to use the same foot. This time what she's going to do is she's going to invert her foot. So exactly the same thing, 25, 50, 75, 100%. We're just going to do 25 to 50. So 25. Good. 2 seconds rest. 4 seconds. Okay, excellent. Now we're going to move on to the gluteus medius. So you need to lay down and we're going to do a modified Jane Fonda. The client's going to have to face the mirror this time, but it's okay, you'll still be able to see everything. Okay, so she's going to contract her left leg up into my hand. Again, 25, 50, 75, 100%, 4 reps, 4 seconds, held isometric and 2 second eccentric. Again, we're just going to do the 25 and 50%. Okay. Okay, just take a rest. Up. And down. Good. All right, for our final one, the gluteus maximus, she's going to perform hip extension against my resistance. Okay, so now we're going to do the gluteus maximus. Again, she's going to contract in my hand. You know the drill, 25, 50, 75, 100, 4 second isometric, 2 second eccentric. We're just going to do the 25% this time. So contract into my hand. Good. Just take this rest and we move on from there. Those are our activation techniques with positional isometric being utilized. Okay. Now we're going to throw it all together in our integration phase. We're going to be using the single leg squat and the lunge to balance. First up is the single leg squat. Both of these will be performed for 1 to 3 sets, 10 to 15 repetitions with a slow tempo. So we're going to go the left leg on these, the afflicted leg. So how I'm going to cue this is the client will put the right foot up off the floor, not forward, not backwards. Both hands on the hips, top of the iliac crest, and we'll just squat down to a comfortable position where they can. Come up, showing as little postural distortions as possible. So leaning forward, hip hike, hip drop, those sort of things we're going to watch for. So again, 1 to 3 sets of this, 10 to 15 reps. Sorry about that. It's just that nothing gets me more fired up than a good integration exercise. So now we're going to move on to the lunge to balance. So again, using the left leg, we're going to lunge forward onto the left leg, come up onto that leg, and balance. Again, this will be done for 1 to 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps at a slow tempo. Okay, so now my client's going to first demonstrate the single leg squat. This will be done for 1 to 3 sets, 10 to 15 reps with a slow tempo. So, because it's your left leg that's injured, that's the one we're going to use. So your right foot is going to come straight up off the ground, not behind you and not forward of you. That's good. Both hands placed on the hips. And all you're going to do is do a squat on your left leg as low as you can. And up. Good. Just do 2 more. 1 more. Balance. So, next up we're going to do the lunge to balance. Because the left leg is the afflicted leg, that's the one she'll be balancing on and the one that's going forward on each repetition. Speaking of repetitions, there would be 10 to 15 of them during 1 to 3 sets with a slow tempo. So, I'll get you to lunge onto your left leg. And now as you come forward, bring your right leg up off the floor and balance. Nice. Okay, and we'll just do 2 more reps. Balance. Good. 1 more. Okay. Fantastic. Excellent work. Okay. That's my video for inhibit, lengthen, activate, and integration of the left ankle lateral sprain to the calcaneofibular ligament. Thank you very much for watching.